Danny!
Jamie.
Welcome back to the channel, bro.
Thank you, my man. Thank you for having me back.
Bro, my pleasure. Danny from ES Motor. Let's
Yep.
put some respect on your name. Last video we done together?
Was the grey 997, the 2,000 horsepower mad one. The last time I went out in that car, we managed to hit 238, just over half a mile. I slipped out a little bit in third gear, but yeah, we're nearly there. We're nearly there.
Now, today, not as wild.
No, not as wild, but there's something a little bit special.
Yeah,
with this
yeah, we've got a special car behind us. Bro, introduce this car that we've got behind us. Tell us a little bit about it.
We have got the first 992.2 in the country that's come to us.
Sick.
So the guy who bought this car, very lovely person. He had this car obviously spec'd from Porsche itself. He's had a load of extras put on the car as well, from Porsche, from other companies, and then he's come to us. He wanted more noise and he wants a bit more power out of the car.
Sure.
So yeah, we've added our custom wheels onto the car, 2021s. We've put our custom ES motor intake on it,
okay,
and our custom exhaust.
Sick.
Now, as most people know, Porsche coming out of factory, they don't sound the best. Yep. So he's come to us straight away. This car's literally got delivery miles on the car. So yeah, we've also put our custom carbon bonnet on the car as well.
Okay, yeah.
Black badge. This being a 992.2 and the first one in the country, and coming to us was a bit of a privilege, really.
That's crazy, isn't it?
It just shows that the customer's got a fair bit of trust in us as well. So, which is really nice. To come to us and want more power, more noise straight away was like, wow, bring it down. Why not? Why not? But there's something very special about this car, which I love.
Okay.
It's a 6-speed manual.
6-speed manual. Hang on, let's just, in fact, because I want to talk all the way around this car, but bro, we can't say manual without showing the proof. Yes, guys, today what we are looking at is not only the first 992.2 in the country, but it is a 6-speed manual, bro. It's going to be a good day. But as a base car, what is it? So it's because obviously it looks very sporty,
so it's a Carrera T.
Okay.
992.2 Carrera T. There's only a handful that I believe now that have only been made in manual. But he's added on the aero kit on it. So he's got the rear spoiler and the rear deck lid and stuff like that as well.
Bro, how sick does that look?
The aero front bumper.
Okay.
Which is on the car. So the stock one, obviously, it does look totally different. Now, I love the look of this front bumper, what they've done with it. So the aero kit is mainly mainly the bottom splitter. Now, the front bumper is slightly different as well. With this, obviously it's the new style intake. I just think the new style, what they've done with this, what Porsche have done with it, is brilliant, the look of it. So with it being aero kit, it's obviously got all the front splitter on it, the rear wing, the rear deck lid, and then obviously the side sills of they're custom as well on this car. Porsche don't actually design them, it was another company that have done them, but with it being like the aero kit, the rear as well is very slightly different. Now if you look at the .1 992s, the lights are totally different now. So it's a very similar design, but the way they've stepped these out now.
Okay.
Now before you'd have a little bit of more of a ridge on the 992.1s.
Got ya.
So they've brought these out as well. This is actually an optional extra.
Ah, so this would be like the exclusive tail light version.
Yeah, so this is like the exclusive one. So I believe this is about £1,000 extra, just to have this style of light. Now, if we had two side by side, you'll notice a lot more difference in them.
For sure.
Me trying to explain it
is tricky.
Against another car, it's a little bit tricky, but it's the way everything steps out. Now, the Porsche badge, you don't have all of this. The Porsche is actually integrated in there. It's just one little slat that comes along here. This steps out now like a couple of inches. So it just gives it a bit more aggression.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've got the rear bumper and the rear diffuser.
Yep.
Totally different.
But also, what's cool
is the carbon roof,
carbon fibre roof.
Yeah,
so that wasn't on the 992.1s. You couldn't get this unless you got a lightweight package.
So yeah, you could only get this if you got a lightweight pack. So the customer that owns this car, he is very lucky to be able to spec this from Porsche, because Porsche would probably just be like, no, we want to get rid of our OEM Carrera Ts. We don't want to sell them with optional extras. So with this being the first one in the country and getting these optional extras, he's done really, really well, because there's not many. Well, there's actually not many Carrera Ts out at the moment, but when they do come out, you're not going to see one spec like this. I believe this from Porsche is like £3,000 plus.
£3,000 plus.
Just as an optional extra.
So we did speak to the owner, and again, massive shout out to Brad, the owner of the car. And we were talking about how much the car cost.
It's all to do with the spec that he's got on the car, but 111 is obviously what I believe he's paid for the car. And then optional extras on top of that, I'd probably say is in the region of about 30 grand.
So this car right here, before you start talking about ES motor mods, we're up and around, you know, the high 130s.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And then with our extras that we've done to it, so we've done the custom offset wheels as well with our custom design forged wheels. He's wanted more noise, more turbo sound and stuff like everyone does when they have a Porsche or they've got a car. They want to make a little bit more noise by not spending way too much on the car. So he's got our custom intake kit on it as well, which is the stock intake kit is about 1 3/4 inches in diameter to 2 inches. Our one is a 3-inch diameter, so it can suck in so like 10 times more air into the turbo. So that's a massive difference, running the BMC filters as well. And then our custom titanium exhaust.
Now, when you pulled up, I heard this. And obviously with the better throttle / clutch control, you're able to play with the throttle a little bit more.
You can cruise down in the car, put the clutch down, give it a little bit of a blip, and then it's like, I find it incredible.
We're always around big high power Porsches, right?
Yeah, we are.
So today's a little bit of a change. Being a base spec, this doesn't come with crazy amounts of power. How much power does it come out the factory with, and how much do you estimate this car is now making with the mods?
We gain about 30 wheel horsepower, about 20 to 30 wheel horsepower on the intake kit. And then with the exhaust as well, 80 brake horsepower more.
80 brake, okay.
So let's say the car's running about 480 brake. The thing that's different with this is not a PDK car. So like when you sit in a PDK car, it's pretty much, you're just there. This, you've got you're understanding you're in a 2025 car that's manual. In a Porsche.
That's crazy.
Which I just find surreal. Like I never thought that Porsche would actually bring a manual out again. Yeah, they've got the GT3s and stuff like the track spec cars, but this is your daily car with a 6-speed manual. It's just like,
mate,
it's incredible.
In a world going fully auto and electric, this is a thing of the past. Now. It's a rarity. Can we quickly hop in too and just show them some of the interior and also the dash, because it's a little bit different. It's kind of same but different.
I mean, the interior, the seat design that they've done, that they've kept a similar seat design to obviously the dot ones.
Sure.
With the 992.1s, you have the main clock here. It's not integrated into the actual screen.
I think what we should do, because the proof of the pudding is in the eating, and I'm really, really excited to actually go out in a manual, a 6-speed manual. So yeah, let's hit the roads. It is a nice, kind of sunny day, which is actually a rarity.
It's quite warm today as well.
It's quite warm, and hopefully this will be a great driving experience, and also for the people at home who are interested in these new generations of
exactly.
Carreras.
If they're out there looking for one, like, do you know what I mean? We'd explain as best as we can what the differences are and how the car drives.
That's it.
This is the main part. This is my favourite part.
All right, cool. With that said, let's hit the road. All right, Danny, so we're out in this motor. It sounds absolutely crazy from the outside too, right?
Yeah, it does sound really good.
Do you want to give us my first feeling of a 992.2, bro?
I think so. Should we go for it?
Let's go for
ready?
it, man. I'm ready. Yes.
See now.
Yo, this, bro, I love the sound of it.
It's just where you keep going and going and going.
Yo, this does not feel turbo. It feels NA as hell. The downshifts too. Wait, this is actually sick.
This would be an absolutely brilliant car on track, wouldn't it? Like, because the way it delivers itself, I think it's absolutely phenomenal for what it is and what it does. It's not the power that we always come out in and meet you in.
No. The cars that you guys usually build, you know, the Turbo S and that, they're sick, right? They run the numbers, put like A to B killers, right? Point to point killers. But you're there and it's over.
That's it, you're done.
This, you're driving it, you're waiting for it to get up in the high RPM so it starts singing, waiting for the gear change and back on the throttle, down, bro, it's just mad, like, you know what I mean?
Brilliant. It's a driver's car. It feels brilliant, doesn't it?
Bro, this is moving.
It's so clean, like there's no... it's not like you're waiting for the boost to come in, it's just literally just constantly there. I think it just comes in, it must come in around about, I'd say about 4,000, because by the time you're revving and you've got to go all the way to like 7.4 what we're doing. There's just no hesitation at all.
It's a very predictable power delivery.
Yes,
and that's what you want on track, right? And I know this isn't like, look, they make a in a 992.1, they make a GT3 and a GT3 RS, right? They're going to be the more track-based ones. But as an entry point into a manual, very capable car that is actually quite quick and predictable what you want for track, this is a great option.
I think this is, and the cheapest option.
Bro, this is actually decent, man.
It's excitable.
It's smashing gears in a 2025 brand new 911. I'm about to call it turbo. It's a 911 Carrera T. Bro, this is insane. Guys, yes, it is that time. It is the gassed up 0 to 60s in a brand new 992.2 Carrera T that has a little bit of ES sauce on it.
It does indeed, yeah.
Should be interesting. Rear wheel drive, manual, but the way this is laying the power down seems very, very impressive. But again, we haven't got all the power in the world and a PDK gearbox to propel us to crazy numbers. Do you know what they do 0 to 60 in stock?
So stock form, they do, I believe, 4.5 seconds.
4.5.
4.5, yeah.
Now, with the slight power increase in the mods, or the breathing mod, should we say, do you think it's going to be quicker than that? Bearing in mind there is 2 of us in this car too.
I think, with everything going well, gear changes well and everything like that, I do believe we should break into the 3s.
I think this might get into the 3s. It's all about those shifts, bro. So let's see how you can drive, eh? Place your bets at home. Let's get into it. All right, Danny, when you're ready, it's your first attempt. Let's have it. Yo! 60! 4 seconds dead!
I reckon we can do better. That was mad.
That's crazy. So, all right, so we got a 4.00, so already half a second faster, 2 people up. This has got the freeze in it.
This has definitely
I reckon you can get it off the line better. All right, Danny, when you're ready, let's do this. Let's get into the freeze. Nice! Yo, that's the one. 60!
Yes! Got into the 3s.
3.96. I have locked in.
Right, I reckon I've got about 100 RPM more. I reckon we can get a 3.8 out of this.
You reckon you can go?
I reckon I'll go quicker than that, yeah.
All right, cool. He's going again. All right, Danny, it's your final attempt, brother, when you're ready. Yes! That's the one! 60! All right, you got it. You've done a little bit better, bro. I am locked in. This thing keeps on. So that is a 3.93 second. I think if it was just you in the car, you would probably get a 3.7 in this or something. I
reckon
crazy.
I probably could. You know? I reckon I could.
But I don't think it's too bad. 2 people up, a 3.93. I'll put the leaderboard up now. Bro, what you guys have done to this car has slashed a lot of time off the factory with just breathing modifications essentially, and that little good bit of ES sauce, like, you know. So yeah, now we know. Yo. Do you know what? Honestly, I didn't think I'd be smiling as much. Because when we're talking about power, I'm like, oh God. I thought the manual, if anything, is going to bring it back and make it feel a bit. But this is actually quite quick. Mixed with, obviously, just being able to smash gears in this environment. For the people at home, this is something that is a very familiar environment to me. But it ain't usually got one of these weird things popping out from the center console. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, what is this?
It's usually just on the paddles. Yeah, bro, it's sick. And as I say, I expected so much less from this car.
I've never smiled so much in a Porsche. Usually when I'm in a Porsche, you've got to be like, all right, this is the numbers I need to get. This is more of just a fun factor. Like, I'm really enjoying the drivability of this car.
Bro, the clutch on this is
lovely, isn't it? Wait till you change gear. Watch how quick you change gear on this.
Oh!
It's just...
Oh, that's nice.
It's phenomenal.
It's short. The shifter is small. It fits in the hand nice. It's mechanical.
That's it.
It's manual, bro. What is going on? All the red matching and everything. Don't worry, guys. I haven't got auto blip on. It's all me doing this now, yeah?
That's it. A bit of towing. Let's go. That's it.
Right, let me give it a little pull. Second gear. Yo, bro, that is smooth as hell. It done the pocket phone test because it literally sucked my phone straight out of my pocket there. So there is some torque in this car somewhere.
I think these are about, what are they, 470 newton meters of torque? I think they're foot-pound of torque, sorry.
Okay.
So it's like, the torque's quite good, and the delivery of it like helps compensate with the power that it should have, but the power that it's actually got.
Let's try. Should we try first gear? But I'll roll on.
Yeah,
first
go
gear.
on. Try
All right, roll on for first gear. Let's go. Yo! It revs, bro.
It does, doesn't it? It's like it wants to keep going and going and going.
Bro, like honestly, the gearing in this is so long.
It's like it's hard to explain because when you get in it and you think when you're in a PDK and it's revving, it's like at 7,000 like already.
Yeah.
But with this being obviously the 3 litre flats, it's like it's just keeps going and going and going. It's like, when am I going to change gear?
Yeah. Second gear. Listen to that.
That's mental, isn't it?
Bro, this is a very, very quick car for the given power and what I'd assume is a pretty heavy frame, because I know the Turbo S is about 1,600, right?
Yeah, so these weigh, I think, around about 1,500.
Okay, so they're slightly lighter than the
slightly
Turbo S.
light, and he's got all of, do you know what I mean? He's got his carbon body, he's got his carbon roof.
Sure, yeah.
He's got, do you know what I mean, all the lightweight stuff on it already as well. So yeah, this is probably going to be around, I'd say, about 1,450 to 1,500 kg.
See, that's making more sense now, because in my head I thought, I'm looking at a heavy car with not a lot of power. Obviously the manual transmission, although enjoyable, is going to slow it down when you're talking about numbers. But bro, this actually feels really quick.
Yeah.
Like, but you can use the power.
Yeah, that's
you can enjoy the power.
Mate, that was fucking brilliant. That was wicked, man. Oh, mate.
Bro, this car's bad boy.
The amount of fun you could have in this car, like you could leave and go out for like 6 hours of the day driving this car and just come back smiling still.
This is honestly the dream, man. I mean, look, when you strip it back to essentials, coming like, I'm a Porsche man. I own a McLaren now. Don't get me wrong, I'm loving the brand so far. It's the beginning of a long journey. I know people are like, oh, wait until you see. But at the same time, I'm coming from a place where I'm an absolute Porsche fanatic.
Yeah.
And loving the brand, loving the products, and getting into something like this that, you know, it's not the most power, but it's got the right transmission in it. I mean, it's a happy day for me, bro. It's fun. You can drive the car. It does all the right things. The gearbox feels amazing. You're getting a rev match in. It's just how it drives.
It's the way it keeps going and going. Like, even then, like, you still had about 500 RPM before. It's just, I think it's phenomenal. The gear ratios that they've got on this car are on point for what the car is.
Yeah, man.
Because, like, if you think, like, you're revving, like, look at it, like the seconds you've got between each gear change. It's not like, oh, you've got a...
It's honestly, it's a very, like, it's Porsche, innit?
Yeah.
It's Porsche, bro. It's like when Porsche make a manual car, and again, this is a sports car. I know we're looking at it as a base spec car, but bro, it's still an expensive sports car with an amazing heritage behind it. Like, it's gonna be proper, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? I just didn't think
Do you
it
think
would
the
feel so
R&D
nice.
they've put into bringing this car out, they know that when it's come out, they've, do you know what I mean, hit the button with every single bit that they've done mechanically. It's just, I think it's phenomenal.
So there you have it, the UK's, if not the world's first, modified 992.2 Porsche 911. And it blew my expectations out of the water. The drive of a 911 is historically outstanding, but there's something about driving a brand new car with a manual gearbox that just changes the dynamic. To see manufacturers going against the grain and still producing manual sports cars in this day and age is legendary. You just can't beat the car and driver connection. If I was on the market for a Carrera T as a weekend toy, I'd 100% go for the manual. A massive shout out to the guys at ES Motor for breathing life into this 992.2. And of course, a massive shout out to Brad, the owner, for allowing us to feature his car today. Now, all modern turbocharged 911s sound pretty garbage out of the box, but it's incredible what the right sounds can do for a driving experience. Make sure you check out ES Motor for all your Porsche tuning and styling needs. Links to which can be found down below in the description. And if you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to show your support by hitting the thumbs up. And if you like this type of content, please consider subscribing. And we'll be back soon with more epic content. Peace out.